Alright, this is my review for the collector's edition of Halo Reach. Or like it's the, I think it said maybe Legendary Edition? Oh well. Let me get this out of the way. So before I talk about it, I got this off a guy on eBay for $80. He didn't even tell me it came with the box and the other stuff. He just told me it was a statue, so that's pretty cool. It's used, obviously. And there's some minor things, but overall it's pretty good. Like I said, $80. When I looked it up on Amazon, it was ridiculous. I mean, I think most of it is new, but it is like $300. Even on eBay, brand new, it was crazy expensive. There was a lot of used one where it was hard for me to pick because a lot of the used ones were sketchy. They were missing parts, and I was like, ugh. So I had the guy send me pictures and stuff to make sure that I know what I'm buying. But that's about it. I'm going to start with the box and then the other stuff and then the statue last. So the box, I don't know if this is anything particular in the game itself, but it is a nice box. It says Ecuador Earth, something ripped off. Property of the UNSC. Inspected, tape torn, little cool, fake machinery sides. Property of UNSC, armored boot, INF/VOD. I don't know what that means. And I know this, Halo Reach came out, I think 2010, so it's been 8 years. So I'm sure I'm a little late on this review, but I haven't had money I really just haven't had money until recently to buy it. And like I said, I know it's only $80, but now was the only good time for me to invest in things like this. And then you got the symbol. And honestly, there's really not much to this box. There's really not much. Nice box. Lid is pretty loose, but it's probably just because it's used. But the side things that it came with, first are the instructions on how to place the guns in their hands, because at least three of them, no. One of them has a shotgun on the back, which is Emil. George is easy because his hand it was made with the gun, so you just stick the hand on. June, whatever. And Carter, their guns are aggravating to put on. So, this makes it seem like you just flip their hand, stick it in, flip it. I don't know. For me, it wasn't that simple, and it was just, it just starts to kind of make you mad. And for Emil, pegs in the back, but for mine, I had to really peg it in. I guess the dude got the peg stuck, but, it worked. For June, yeah, man, jeez, man, it might annoy you, it might not, who knows. But I also didn't notice, yeah, that's cool, okay. It says their names, George, SO52, Carter, Spartan 259, Emil, Spartan 239, June, Spartan 266. That's cool. Established in 2553, Big M Studio is a renowned purveyor of fine collectibles and replicas, shipping to more than 20 systems. That's funny. But yeah, that's about it. And then came with this note, and it's all one weird thing. I mean, it's a part of the collector's edition. January 15th, 2610. Cousin. The sculpture is a 1/53 scale replica of the Reach War Memorial at Hosok Ter in New Alexandria. It was cast from the original competition submission and then hand-painted by the artist. The curator of the Museum of Humanity has been expecting it for quite some time now. Please extend my apologies to her for the delay, but intersystem commerce being what it is, this is the earliest it could be sent. That aside, this is really more about getting what's with the sculpture, a now obsolete 600 series Oni security container. Don't worry, I've de-iced it off reach and to you. I found the container among the old man's effects after he passed away last... whatever that is. I served with him back in the 80s when your cousin and I were still with B5. I've pursued its contents, but returned everything to its proper place just as I found it. Some may find the artifacts life-altering. All would find them historically significant. I'm sure you'll agree. Now it's your turn. You can hand over the container to Miss Bjorn at the museum as a curious relic, or get it to someone at IN. There's plenty of stuff in there that the old guard may still be willing to kill over. I know you'll do the right thing. Best regards, a friend. I actually didn't read that till now. That's pretty cool how they really like set the vibe of this is like, you know, you're in that world fighting this old cool relic. So that's really neat. And then this, I thought this was really neat. I haven't read all of it yet. This is, I think, Dr. Halsey's journal. It has this cool magnetic, you know, to open the book. And then it has all these cool, I mean, I think obviously they just hand drew one and printed it off, but, you know, it almost looks like they hand drew each one because it looks so nice. I think it's going over her Spartan program and everything, and it talks about Cortana and indoctrination, all kinds of things. It has really nice pictures and everything. One of these days I'll read it. I didn't see this till now. What is this? What the heck? Oh. What? I for real haven't seen this till now. Oh, what? Oh, I guess that's like the Covenant and talking about stuff. There's a picture of Noble Team. Patient name. Oh shit, this is a Master Chief. I guess his DNA or something. Whoa, man. Oh, it's got dates and all kinds of stuff and notes. Oh boy. Well, I guess this is new to me too. Has other things. Looks like character records for certain characters. I will have to go into this more on my own time. That's cool though. So now we're going to get to the statue. And like I said, I bought this used, so there are minor things with mine that might not be wrong with other people who bought it new. But I didn't want to pay the ridiculous price for the new ones. So overall, like I said, there's only a few problems. That's why I was so happy with the guy who sold it to me. So I'll start from left to right. So we have George. None of these have articulation from what I know. I mean, his head can kind of move. But, you know, why bother? You see his armor and it's all beat up. And like I said, his hand was attached to the gun. See, it's a little loose. So I try not to touch it. But you just stick the hand on. And that's for George. And then Kat with her metal arm. And her gun doesn't come off or anything. She just comes like that. I guess there's no point to separate it when it's just a little pistol. But her armor, the paint, everything looks real nice. Then Carter. Like I said, his gun was a little tricky to put in, but overall not too bad. Looks nice. And then Emil, my favorite. Like I said, he doesn't hold his weapon, it just pegs in the back. But I don't really want to mess with it because, like I said, the peg on mine was a little, really, I don't know, it looked just really smaller than what it's supposed to be, so that gun is barely hanging on. I also think the knife is supposed to have a handle, and I think it broke off. But like I said, it's just a little thing. It doesn't bother me too much. And then last is June. Cool. The cloak, little bullets. It says UNSC on his leg. And like I said, this is one of the things that was wrong. Is the barrel of his gun came where it's, you know, whoop, going downwards. But it's not a huge deal to me, honestly. It's not like anyone's gonna freak out and point it like it's a big deal. But at the base it says Halo Reach. Shows all of them. I kind of wish I had Noble 6, but since you can customize Noble 6, I assume that's why he wasn't in it. But this is fantastic. Good size. Fits on my shelf real well. I love looking at all of them. You know, this cool pose. Just like front and center. If you can find this for the price I did, 80 bucks, and you really look at the picture and make sure nothing's messed up or anything, and it comes with all this, definitely buy it. 80 bucks used. I mean, honestly, like, I used to be one of those people that only wanted to buy new things, but honestly, this is awesome for used. And that's going to be about it for this review. Thanks for watching.